What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. Hey, you're not bullish enough. All right, that's all I'm going to say. We're going to discuss MicroStrategy. We're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart. It's still struggling with that 58,164. Okay, and give you some instances. We're going to take a look at the stock markets, the U.S. stock markets, and why I'm so bullish. Everything tells me screaming, extremely bullish. We'll also take a look at altcoins. And so, without further ado, oh, and it's Friday, so TGIF. Let's try to do this as fast as possible. And so, without further ado, let's do this. Bitcoin first, all right. Every time we've gone below this line, 58,164. Okay, we've come up, right, and tested the top of the range, basically, or close to the top of the range. We've gone higher. Okay, we've gone into the 60s. Right here, we did it. Right here, we did it. This one from here, right, just touched below. We went as high as 71,000. Let's say yeah, 71,100. Here we dropped down, and then we went as high as 69,800. This one, we'll say we went as high as 62,000. This one again right here, and we went as high as 65,000. And this one right here, right, and we're not there yet. Okay, but to me, that says if this continues, then we're gonna go up. Also, we might not go as high as 70,000, or we might. All right, but could we get to 61,000? We're probably gonna at least test that. If we can break through that, then I could see a 64, 65, depending how late in September we go. All right, to get this done. But I think the next move is up. Okay, especially since it seems that this was the low for now. All right, as long as we don't get rejection. And so far these last 2 days, Bitcoin has just inched up ever so slightly into the line, and today we have our body over it. See, yesterday we had that little wick, and that was it. But today we have the body over it. All right. Yesterday was a positive day for Bitcoin ETFs. Okay, let's see here. I shared it in my Telegram. Okay, as you can see right here, the 11th. What's today? The 11th negative, 12th positive. All right. So, but the 9th, the 10th was positive, 12th and the 11th was negative. Before that, look at all those red days. All right, 6th, the 5th, the 3rd. August 30th, 29, 28, 27, 26. Okay, so I'm sorry, not 26, 27, 28, 29, 30th. Yeah. Okay, so interesting. Bitcoin, to me, with all this, is still holding up strong. Okay, still holding up strong. The interest will come back. You'll see people start buying more. That's just the way it is. The end of the year, people want to make money. People want to position themselves. That's just the way it is. Plus, take a look at this. Dow Jones, after days of dropping, right? It only took a few days, 3 days basically, to get it all back. Right, NASDAQ, days of dropping, 5 days to get it all back. S&P 500, same thing, to get it all back. That's what we want. All right, there's a correlation between Bitcoin and these markets. All right, everything is interconnected. Okay, the dollar fighting hard. Just keep this line, and I don't think it's going to be able to keep it. All right, maybe it plays around here for a little bit longer. Maybe it does. Maybe it goes a little higher. I don't know. But eventually, I think we're going to break through. We're going to break down and keep going down lower, and that's when Bitcoin is going to start moving up. So it's still a little bit more time left, guys. Okay, maybe the end of September. I did mention some front running for Bitcoin, right? I did mention there could be some front running, and this could be it. Okay, but that front running might not bring us to 70,000. Okay, it might just bring us close. Maybe get us to the middle of this channel, right? Then later. After the rate cuts, people had time to digest it, and they'll see if it's 25 or 50 basis points on the 18th. Either way, people might be upset that it's 25, it might drop a little bit, but then they're going to come to and they're going to realize, oh yeah, the next one is probably going to be 50 basis points in October or whatever. All right. And then they're going to see, and it's going to start getting bullish, more and more bullish. The market is always looking 6 months ahead of time, guys. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So right now, while it's at 58,000, while it still might get rejected and turn over and come back down, for me, the probabilities are higher that we're going to go up like we have before. Okay, Okay, how high? It depends. Again, the first area of rejection would be 61,200, and then I would say 64,300 more or less. Okay, so keep that in mind. But looking at everything else, it's looking pretty good. Let's look at one thing that I want to see in this one. Charts, cycle, global liquidity. See this little part right here, global liquidity. This is probably the most important thing, and I mentioned it to you, but I'm going to mention it again. The Bitcoin price and global liquidity, and it is inching up. Okay, once they start dropping those rate those rates, right? The interest rates, it's gonna start inching more up. Okay, 2025, this thing is gonna be much higher. 2025, Bitcoin is gonna be much higher. At the end of the year, this thing is gonna be higher. So Bitcoin is also gonna be higher. Okay, talking about the low global liquidity, the amount of money in circulation in the world. Okay, guys, super important. I think that's it. Let's take a look at MicroStrategy. Okay, why you're not bullish enough. Okay, and if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should, at Fred Velez Crypto. MicroStrategy buys another 18,300 Bitcoin worth $1.11 billion. Okay, MicroStrategy isn't scared, so why are you? That is the $64,000 question. Okay, don't be scared. This is the time to take advantage. Okay, 2025 is going to be amazing. Let's take a look at one chart that I think is going to be amazing. Let's take a look at some of the charts, altcoins, dominance, Bitcoin dominance, others, and then altcoins. Okay, Bitcoin in this little triangle. Okay, as you can see, it's going to break through. Okay, it's going to break through up this way. It's going to keep going up. Oh, I see it. Others, same thing. We are knocking at the door of 200 billion again. If we break through, that shows a lot of strength. Okay, maybe we will spend some time right here in this little part of the triangle before we break through. Once we break through this line, forget about it. We're gonna start moving. Now let's take a look at some altcoins. Right, I've been mentioning Rio. Okay, Rio 82 cents, and it's gonna move. The closer you can get it to this line, the better, because once it starts moving above this line, it starts moving way above this line. Okay, obviously it depends on what the rest of the market does, but I am bullish on what the rest of the market is going to do, what Bitcoin is going to do. Okay, once Bitcoin breaks 58,000, it's going to get into the 60s. 58,300, 164, it's going to get into the 60s, like I mentioned to you. At least, I don't know how high, but at least 61 and change. Okay, so right now Rio 82 cents. Rio is going to be a real world asset. If you don't get any other real world asset plays, get Rio. Right. Miggles is another one. Okay, Miggles is interesting right now. It looks like after this little move up, right, off of local lows, it's looking like it's consolidating. Cool, we like that. If it consolidates, that means to me, and if the rest of the market continues to move up, so will Miggles. All right, they have a market maker. They have everything in place. They're on pace. This is going to be huge. They are in the perfect narrative, which is meme coins. That's where all the normies are going to get into first. And then once they see base, it's just gonna be huge. All right. Again, think about Binance and BNB coin. If you haven't been in crypto long enough, BNB coin made huge money for a lot of people. All right. People didn't think it was gonna go that high. There is no coin for base, but to get indirect exposure, Miggles is one of them. Meme coins. Okay. Projects on base, especially meme coins. All right, so this consolidation, let's see how long it lasts. I would be nibbling here because I think if we don't drop, which to me the probabilities are higher that we go up than 0.028, 0.033 areas of resistance, areas of interest. Okay, and again, just go back to gaming. Sinverse just slowly climbing up, giving you a chance, right? On green days, giving you a chance to accumulate. It'll slowly start going up. This thing is gonna go up crazy. Tectum is one that I've been talking about recently, and look, it dropped back below here. Let's see how much it drops. If you're interested in this project, I'd be nibbling right now. If I had capital, I would be nibbling right now. I would actually buy a little bit of Tectum because it looks like it has a chance. Inverse head and shoulders, right? If it can keep this, it can keep this next neckline. It's going to $15 short term. Okay. Another one that had an inverse head and shoulder that I mentioned to you guys yesterday, Creo. It's giving back a little bit of gains, but that's cool. Stair stepping, cool. We'll take it. Stair step all the way up to 8 cents, baby. Let's see what else. Let's take a look at WTK. I haven't looked at Watts Pain a little bit. It came back a lot. Actually below what I bought it at a long time ago. I don't have it anymore, but still. Good area to buy if you believe in the project, and I don't know if I necessarily do. Here's another one that I think is really interesting, and the price action has been horrible lately. I bought it at 63 cents, and it's at 31 cents right now. But fundamentally, it looks like an extremely strong project called DNX. And to buy it right here, hopefully this is the bottom. I'm not sure yet, but so far it's looking like it might be. And if it is, then if the technicals can match up with the fundamentals, then the price is going to be much higher. All right, that one's called DNX, and GLQ is another one I know a lot of people like. Right now, it's going up against this 0.05 cents. We'll say 6 cents. If it can get past 6 cents, and it hasn't really done that other than fake outs, and if it can get past 6 cents and way past it, right, into 7 cent territory, then I would add to that position, because I think then from there it's going to start moving up pretty strongly. Okay, because it's been going down like this. Eventually, once it breaks through, then that to me signifies strong bullishness, and that's when I would just be adding and holding and waiting. I think that's it, guys. Another one. Let's see. Let's take a look at Naka. I do like Naka. Okay, after this big pump, came back down, but it didn't go down as low as this, so that's good. So let's see if it pumps up a little again and just start slowly going up. Naka's gonna do well too. Nakamoto Games, 86 cents right now. All right, remember it's been as high as $3 and change. Let's go back to Bitcoin and end it. Ooh, okay, Bitcoin 58,400. I see you. It's got to get higher than 58,500. I mean, yesterday it got to that level, so it's got to do at least that. But let's see. Today looks like might be that day where it pops and we try to get back into the 60s, maybe even get into 61,200. Let's see what happens. Miggles is going up right now. Things are looking bullish, guys. Things are looking bullish. Maybe you're not bullish enough. Okay, if MicroStrategy is buying 1.1 billion, you can't buy a little bit of crypto? What the hell? Because you're scared? You think it's going to drop? They just dropped to $1.1 billion. I mean, they're extremely bullish. That should tell you something, okay? The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. And, you know, maybe not in September, but maybe. But I think the last 3 months of the year, Bitcoin is going to get to between 80 and 100,000, okay? And then in 2025, top out somewhere at around 250,000. Maybe I'm underselling it. Maybe at 250, a little bit more. But I'd be selling everything then, okay? That's it, guys. Have a good weekend. All right, talk to you guys Monday. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel. All that stuff really does help. And if you keep watching my stuff, you know that my information is good. I got good alpha, and I share it with you guys freely. All right, thank you. See you guys Monday. Have a good one. Peace.